everybody, welcome back. Today I want to show you my journal. This is my personal journal, and I use this image quite often in my journals too, my actual traveler's notebooks. I love it. This is a personal printout that I did for myself. I also made another one of these, which is I'll be putting up on Etsy, and I'll be showing you as soon as I show you this one, mine. So basically this is a material one. I usually make the hard spine, but I am enjoying right now making the soft and bind, and it is, very hard, and it is binded in. Each signature is binded in. So this is, I use my favorite buttons for her, and I named this journal Life is Beautiful. And I think I'm going to make another Life is Beautiful as well. And I do want to make more of these plaques. And a little tiny charm, and which is, I think they're two little girls playing on a sled with a little tiny doggy running. So cute. And it's kind of like, I did add like a pen here. And here's the pen. I'm not going to be adding pins to my other journals. I just specifically made one. I had a tutorial that I watched, and I made it and I put it in. So it's kind of like really cool. Maybe I should make more. Maybe my own type of way, or I really wanted to make like material instead. But I don't know. I'm really excited to, really play around with that. There's just so many out there of ideas on how to stick your pen on your books or your traveler's notebooks. So this is how it is, and this is why I like the material, because this one's chunky, so, and I did have a lot of other stuff that was in here, but I took it out because, a little personal, but I'll be putting them back in, so you can imagine it's just going to get even more chunkier when I do put stuff back in. So I do want to make different colors and stuff like that. I have like really pretty material that I have. I should make a video of the material. I think I did some material, but not all of it. So my hoarded stash back there. Yummy material. And this is like a thick type of material, like thick curtain type material, so I love it. Feels really good, real home feeling and cozy. So here's the inside of this one. Again, this is my personal. I did cover this up with some washi. Just personal name there. So what I did is I got a cute little duck, a little goose, little mother goose, and then a little bit of cheesecloth, and I put it around the paper, and I did sew all around. This is sewn also around with my sewing machine. I put a button, and I showed these before, and this one says a loving heart, and it's a pansy, and I got a little holly hobbit, an actual holly hobbit picture. It's so cute. And this one says heart and soul. So like these are the little things, the tags I had shown you that I made. I put my baby bird card in there. And let me put this in here. Oh, it goes this way. And of course my name and everything on there. And I put a little stamp here. And I should put some more of these in some books too. I think I'm going to use this for the next ones. So here we go. So I put some music paper, and these are like, this is the first signature. I think altogether is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signatures in there. And you know what? I should give you the measurements, because I am putting one of these up for Etsy. So it's going to be 5 inches wide and 6.5 inches tall, and the other one is going to be the same. They're all going to be the same size, just that everything you see in here won't be in the other one, because this is my personal. I added all kinds of stuff in it. I was putting stuff in, so a lot of stuff I put in myself, but this is like I used to, I think I talked about this before. I used the paper from clothing dye, and so at Walmart, and I just started dyeing the paper, and I did lavender, so it came out really pretty. These are some picture books that I had, and I just sewed it up in here, and little strings hanging out, making it look like, you know, had withered and stuff. And a little coin pocket that I put some stuff in there. And I was just reading, I forgot about this, and I have no clue what's in this, but definitely personal stuff, memorable stuff, and some papers in here. Another little Holly Hobbit, some tea-bye paper, all kinds of paper. Let's just take all this out. Some heart stuff, how to keep your heart healthy. Good exercise is what I learned. And here we go. What gets you started? A habit is what keeps you going. Aw. And so this is something inspirational that I had found, and this is a napkin. And here we go. So I peeled the napkin and then I put the glue underneath, and then at the top, so it feels like a paper. So I love doing this. I did this to a couple of my papers for the signatures. This is a book that I had. It says Wildflowers. How cute. And it says, and then these are the middle of the signature. So here's the paper. And these are upside down flowers. I guess is how you would hang them and dry them. Of course, I went wild with the tea right here. So yeah, but it's just very beautiful. I love the tea dye and stuff like that. And my wonderful stamp that I like to use. Quote from today and by and the date. So that's in there. And another paper that I have found through antique stores and stuff like that. I found a couple of these. It came like in a booklet. One of my printouts reminds me of my daughter. Oh, it looks just like her. She was wearing a hat for Easter like this. It's so cute. And it says tell your story, and this, I think this is one of the Tim Holtz, and it really stood out to me. So I can always like pretend that this is one of their journals, because this is what they wrote in back in those days, you know. And so these lovely ladies, oh, why am I even, I'm here pushing forward. There we go. I love this. I don't know if they're maids. I love maids. They might be, or maybe daughters. But you know, this is the type of journals that they would write in, you know, so I put that in. This is the Tim Holtz. I think you guys remember these cards if you've seen these. These are on Joann's down the Tim Holtz aisle. I guess another paper I dyed. One of these. Lots of space to write. I put a little pocket, so like these are the things I collaged in here on my own. Little envelope, little goodies that I have. Putting little things like this. I like that one. It's cute. And a little tag I made. Look how cute this tag I made. I want to make more. So basically what I'm doing is I'm cutting out the material and using my shears to cut the material all the way around, and then I sew it onto the tag, and you come out with, it's so cute, this tag. And so yeah, I want to make more tags like this. I love it. I really love it. Can't wait to make more. And of course a little bit of a garden type book that I have. I don't think it's Edith Holden, but it is like around that time. And an old bookmarker that I had since I was in junior high. I bought this. I literally bought this bookmarker when they set out like a table at the library, and I bought, I remember, a couple dollars. And I had it to this day, so this is very, very sentimental. And I put a little lace ribbon. Of course it had its own, but probably withered to the times. I put a sticker here. I'm going to try going through this quickly so I can show you the other one. The one I'm actually going to be selling. How cute. I love that stamp. It's cute. And of course my little envelopes I like to flip around and do this. I think I did a video on how I did that. Or I already had it done, but I explained how I did it. This is an actual real 4-leaf clover. Oops. It's a real 4-leaf clover, and I laminated it. No cheating, no nothing. It's a real one. And I had this since I was a little girl. It was an old book that I had when I was a little girl. These people had gave to me, and when I opened it up, they had a 4-leaf clover. So it was at like a swap meet, I remember. My first time collecting old books. And there we go. and I think the book was a Latin. I actually looked it up, and I still have it to this day, and it's written in Latin. So I don't know, but it's a very cute little tiny withered little book, pocket book. But I just love old stuff to have that and collect it. Very meaningful to me. I cut out some of these little bookmarkers. I put some of the writer's paper, see-through clear writer's, and I just put like a washi tape across because I was afraid that this would, you know, come down. This is not sewn. Oh my gosh, I used a pin to make it look like I sewed it. So yeah. So it's like a little technique. And then I could put this little cute little bookmarker that I can write in the back. And I just put a little string to it. And then I have a clip. You got this, girl, and I love this little puppy and her little teacup or coffee, could be. Coffee's delicious. She's in her journal just like me. I love Raggedy Ann. I grew up on Raggedy Ann, and so this is a see-through clear pocket, and I just slipped that postcard in, and I can write on it inside, so it's a see-through clear. So yeah, and lots of writing. That was like something that I really focused on, is putting stuff in here that I can write on. So yeah, that's the writing. Another envelope that I flipped inside out. You know, it's kind of a little withered with the water, but it's okay. It's so cute. And I put a pin and a bookmarker that I got. I think it was some kind of shoes or something like that. And I love the bookmarker, the way it looked. And I had a string to it. I think I have some papers in here. Yeah. Lots of papers and little, yeah, more writing papers and stuff like that. In there. So I was really having a lot of fun making these. I want to make more and put them up in Etsy as well. Share with these to you guys. And then, oh, I did the stamp again. That's cute. And my happy kitty. Catitude. So cute. And more writing paper. And so yeah, I loved it. And that's what I focus on. Journals, lots of writing. So here's that thing I was telling you about that holds my pen. So there was a territorial on this. It doesn't look, she didn't make them like this. I kind of like added some stuff in there, sewed around, you know. And then I just cut out my little scrap paper, old journals that I had, and then I put this back. I put a paper in that. So I don't know. I was thinking of making material instead. You know, this is, you know, kind of like a tough cardboard type thing. Kind of want to make my own, something different, but this one's all right too. It's just that it's really thick, and a lot of my journals, you know, they're already chunky, and this can make it more chunkier. So not necessarily I will be making specifically this type, but it was really fun and really inspirational. I don't remember the channel I was watching. I just typed it in, and I was watching a few of them just to get ideas. More writing paper, really old stamped clear glass rice paper, so I love it. It feels soft, it's smooth. This is a page from one of my garden books that I have. It just talks about wildflowers and stuff. Tea-dyed pink paper. This is from a paper that I got from some shoes from my daughter, and they were so cute, and they had this paper in there, so I just decided to put them in the books, and it's so cool. I love it. So yeah, I put that in there, and a little pocket. Let's see. Oh, and look, and this is a coloring paper my daughter had colored, and I just put the date, the time when she did it, and thought it was so cute. So, you know, this is what I keep in my journals. A little envelope that I got. I think I did in one of my videos. It was, I don't know, I was just showing some stuff. I forgot the name of it. It was a box showing. So yeah. Creative Studios, there we go. My memory helped me. A little bit of ledger paper. That's important to be in there. I sewed on my sewing machine a little vine. And I actually made that. That's my watercolor. And I used a pen. So that's all watercolor and pen. And I did it on a sticker and slapped it on there. And I want to make more. I really enjoyed watercoloring. I love watercoloring. And so I love making this botanical type flowers. So yeah, there's my art right there. It's not the best. Not the best. But I was really proud of myself. Like, oh, I made flowers. But yeah. So this is really cool. So I found this really thick paper. I was like, what am I going to do with this thick paper? I mean, it's not going to be really good to be put in a journal. Just some thick paper. And I realized I'm not going to cut it up. I want to use it as a bigger paper. So if I write, I can write all the way down here. Or maybe I can write like, that's like right here and right here. Ooh, had some lint. And each box I can write. But I did a collage. I don't know how I can get that in there. Get in there, and there's my little collage at the very. So of course it probably needs more collaging, but that's what that is. And I was inspired by an old antique botanical garden book. I watched like a documentary on it, and I liked how this whole entire page just opened. It was much greater. I was like, wow, I want to make it. But one of my stamps, my favorite, Stamp Go Green, just to feel like an organic type book. A little bit of Holly Hobbit, more ledger, these wonderful pockets, and some paper and stuff like that that I can write on. Another one of these, my favorite birdie stamp, the garden book, and I stapled a garden from some other little pages things. That paper, look how nice that looks. I don't know if you guys can see it, gives it like a little. I love that. So cute. A little bit of 4-leaf clovers. Keep up with the theme with the 4-leaf clover. Cute. This reminds me of Holly Hobbit. Her little dress and little bonnet. So I put that in. A little bit of lace bookmarker. This was cool. It's from an old little child book that I got for my daughter, and she wrecked it. And I was like, you know, I can use the pieces, and it's see-through. So I can write literally all over this beautiful paper. This is a really good paper, and you'll be able to see the writing underneath this, and on it is a cute little squirrel and a bird. And I got a few of these, sad to say, there was only like 3 of them. So, a doily, and another pocket, and my daughter, I bought her a paper book, Holly Hobbit, and she went wild and went crazy on it, and you know, had fun, and everything was just like, yeah, the head didn't last because they're paper doll, paper dresses, and she was younger. She was like 3 when I did it. Yeah, I should have waited till she got a little older, but anyways, the box came with this, and they were showing you instructions how to do it and stuff. I had fun with it, but I'm keeping this to remember, and again, it's Holly Hobbit. I would say this is like a little Holly Hobbit. It reminds me of, saw her. A little butterfly, a little actually it's a moth. I love moths, they're so cute. The butterflies of the night. And some more flowers, more spring. I tea-dyed it. Some little birdie eggs from Tim Holtz, and I just cut out my little lace stamper on it. A book. Usually I use, I don't think this is Red from Girls. This is from the garden book. This is an antique card. And I basically got it at an antique store. So, and that's a natural. It's not even tea-dyed for me. This color is from its being old. So I loved it. This is a printable from Nick the Booksmith, and I love her printables. So this is just on there. And paper. So I'm trying to hurry up and go through this for you guys because I got to do the next book. And some more stuff. It says basil. Love that. That looks good right against that. I love that, the way I did that. And again, in the back, we got a cute little Holly Hobbit with a goose with some buttons sewed around it with some cheesecloth. And here, little bookmarkers. This is the tea. They came in the old tea boxes, tea bags, back in the days. I think I remember this when I was a little girl. They probably had stopped when I got the last ones. And then an envelope that opens up and has some stuff in there. I probably have some stickers and stuff like that for my journal that I put in. And so that is this one, my personal journal. This is Edith Holden 100%. This is her. Whatever Edith Holden papers and her art. So that's her. So the one I'm going to be putting up for Etsy is this one. So here's the butterfly. I don't know if you guys remember buying these little plaques, the butterflies from Tim Holtz. I had to get them a little couple of butterflies, and so I used one of them right there. Oh my gosh, there. And this one has an antique card that I got from the antique store with cute little buttons, some beautiful lace. And this book is called Strong Love. And I made like a little ribbon, a word ribbon for it with lace, and I just glued it there. It's pin, and it has a tiny charm of a heart and a locking key on it. It's made really beautiful spine material, homemade bookmarker from Dasmi's diary. I cut it out, laminated it, and then I added the bookmarker. You have the clip. And so also too, like if you get this book and you want to tie it, all you do is you just go like this, tie it, and then here's the secret on this book tie here. Make the bow reach from here to here. Did I grab the other bow? Am I gonna have to? I think I grabbed more than one. I'm so sorry. So here we go. And then you pull and you make the book from here to here, and that gives you the bow. So it's all fluffy and cute. So that's how I tie my bows when I do that. And here is the book. Inside you get a goose again, and this is a lavender flower that I laminated. It's very beautiful, see-through. And inside you have a little tiny it goes on books book card, some stuff that you can write on, some papers. Love these papers. I tea-dyed them. And more paper, and that you can write on. That has, you can write, and that's it. And this is like a little, it says summer, and you can write on there, in spring, so you can write all that there. I put a beautiful sticker there, and some beautiful thin paper that I got at an antique store. It was an actual full roll. So I have lots of this. You'll be seeing a lot of this in a lot of my books. Lots of paper, tea-dyed paper. I stamped both the paper, stamped both their edges there. Trying to fly through the book. I put a lot of writing space for you guys. So if you guys decide to buy this, lots of stuff here, and lots of writing, nice and tucked in. This is a see-through, you know, the glossing type bag to the writing paper. This, I tea-dyed these things. They're so cute. They're like the things you would color. I guess ladies would just color them and stuff. I tea-dyed them. And now you can just write in them like paper. So that's what, and a nice beautiful paper just to do more writing on there. And here's more writing. You can write on this beautiful paper. And a sticker. And here's that Daphne's Diary. They actually had the bookmarker, and then I just laminated it. I don't know if they wanted you to laminate it, but I did on my own, and then I put on there. So there was like a whole bunch of them. So I'm going to make more. But they definitely, see? And it says Daphne's Diary on there. So it was so cool. They have like projects in there that you can do. And that one was making bookmarkers. So I made a few of them. Little cute little stamp. You got a bag. Inside here you have a cute little owl that you can write on, peeking at you. And more paper that you can write on. Here. More paper. I tea-dyed all these. And this is a big postcard. Fussy stamped all around it. Put a teacup here. One of those, I don't know, it's like a Project Life card. And I tea-dyed it, and I thought this came out really cool looking. Get a few of them. Not all of them come out as good, but these ones that look like that with the gold trimming comes out beautiful. And I did this with the little brush with a stencil. So that's how you got that little pattern through a stencil. Paper. And this is my favorite. I just finished these. I use the Tim Holtz cards. I don't throw them away when I buy stuff. And I made these little wheels, and I punched eyelids in it, and I made where you open it up. And inside I put with a button is a tiny small journal, but it's upwards so you can write. And this is Edith Holden, one of her journals that she would write in. She would write in about, I got like 2 books of them. And she would write in about what she did that day for spring or whatever, summer, winter. And you got lots of paper that you can write, more paper that you can just write. So this is like another type of journal that you can write every day. A little ledger, squares on there, all the way to the back. And this is the back page. And this was a paper that I print out, again, from Mick the Beck Smith. She had like her own printable stuff. Look how cute this is. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love this. And some of that favorite green paper that I had. And then this tissue. Rice paper. Writing paper, one of them. And that's that. So, goes like this, and then you just tie it down. It's brand new, so in time, you know, it'll go through faster. And that is what makes the book cute and chunky. This is a bag that I got from Hallmark, and the bag was so decorated, it was beautiful, so I cut it up. And I got all these little pictures are on there. They don't have, it was a couple, I think it was like a couple years ago. I just thought it was so beautiful to see a bag like that. And another garden book, and I put a sticker there. It says a couple. I made a belly band on the paper. And inside I put this beautiful paper that I got from an antique store. It came with a couple of these. And its own aged look. I did not tea dye this in any way. And it's so cute. I love it. And it came with a little sticker on there. That goes right in here on the belly band. Up. Get in there. And then this is my only page that I made with lace. So you get a cute little lace. Sometimes I put 2 on the, I want to put 2 on the next ones, probably. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, I have an upside down butterfly on there. And then music paper. I put stamps here at the top edges. Inspire you in more in writing. you get one of these see-through clear books with lots of paper is in there. It's a tiny little folded up envelope. Let's see. So when you do pull it, it's going to have the pen like that. And that's how I have that attached. And I'm just going to go through it. There. Writing paper. And this has phone numbers. I always put these in so you can write your, you know, phone numbers. You know, phones can't hold everything. So you want to put, you know, important papers in your thing here in journals. And of course an old postcard that's TBI'd by me, and it kind of withered the lines just perfect so you can barely see them and you can write. So cute. I love it. Love that. Oh, like sometimes the tea-dyed papers just come out just perfect. Another garden piece of my garden book that I cut up and came with little fruits and stuff. This is the paper that's just clipped on with this clip that you can write on. Some ledger paper, very important. And you get my stamp that I like so much that I got it. It was like a thrift store. I got it. But it was a really good thrift store, like really, I don't know, because I think they had like antique stuff in there, so they're like really specific. I like one of the ones where they just have everything and they don't care. But this one I noticed that they were just real specific in what they had, so it was a little pricey there. But they had these stamps, and I just went wild. I got a couple of them, and this one was one of my favorites because it had that little line. That's how I got that favorite little stamp of mine. And this is that painter's cover that's beautifully green. It's called painter's cover, so you would cover the windows, and when you're painting, you're not going to paint the window, but it has this beautiful type of fill to it, like rice paper. So yeah, and more papers to write, so I'm just going through all of these. And you can, like, you know, collage how I did with little pockets and stuff. More tea dye. Ledger paper, and that one book, that garden book, that's really good age to it. I ordered online, and I have put down some of the books. So beautiful, isn't it? Let me bring that up. Try not to go through the book. You got, I put a little eyelid here, made one of my papers that I usually make. These are things that I received through things I ordered online. I did videos on it. And this was something cute. This was for Daphne. It says 2020. So if you get it, you can write before the year's over. There we go. That's what's in here. Oh, and get that more writing paper. Love it. And it'll last you for years, you know. And I put a butterfly clip. This is to hold the envelope from not opening. And it's adorable little butterfly clip. I was going to say pick. At Hobby Lobby. So. And I stamped some cute little mushrooms. I'm going to go this way. Mushrooms. And a paper. And I put my corner stamps on there to make it look so elegant. I did it on both sides. I had fun doing that. I love making the writing paper. I think that's the best part, is affirming stuff to go into the pockets and stuff. Ooh, that's like, yeah, my happy place. Yeah, love it. And awesome stamp. So you got this one, the quote from today. Quote from today, and you write your quote by and the date. That is cute. And you get one of, there's another one of these that I used. I have to tell you, it's like a little brush, and then I put it over a stencil. I should show you how I do it. So quite familiar to a lot of bookmakers and stuff like that. Oh, there's so many beautiful bookmakers. My inspiration is so many. Nick the Booksmith, Wendy, you know, Elise. Well, Lisa, I think she does the Traveler's Notebooks. Those are all inspiration. There's so many journal makers out there. But I do tend to make my own type of idea on how I do it. It's kind of like you just pull from everything, you know, and just gives you, inspires you just to come up with your own kind of books and stuff. So here is another beautiful book, garden book that I have around Edith Olden times. And in here, in your last pocket that you get, is this cute little, I think he's a little squirrel carrying a cherry basket. And I sewed all the way around with my sewing machine. You get one of these really cool pockets, and inside, I forgot what I put in here, but I do know when I make the other journals, I'm going to put more stuff. I'm going to put like stickers and stuff. I don't know why. Like more stuff so you can actually collage. But this one you do. You have this to write. This is winter again, and then this is a little paper. It says fall, so you can write about the seasons. So that's what I put in there. Oh, I did. Okay, I remember now. I was like, why didn't I make something? I did. Okay, so here's a little tiny Tim Holtz paper. I think it's Tim Holtz. You know the little things that I get, the papers. I think I did this one. It had like beautiful flowers. I can't wait to start putting them in there. But then I put one of those special pins that they don't sell anymore. They're hard to find now. So yeah, you get lucky and get a little pin. A cute little tiny tag. And I made this out of my favorite paper. I think you've seen me, and I stapled a little cute little lace. And in the back, it's so cute as a tree. So yeah, that. And then here is the stickers I was just talking about. I was like, yeah. So this is, you get a little glossing bag. I made this glossing bag. It's so cute. And inside you get cute little stickers. That way you can put them on the little blank papers just to get you going, you know, inspired. So they're just beautiful little stickers that I got these at Joann's. So very well made stickers. And one of my favorite stickers, and it says grape jam. And you peel it off. Like right here, I don't want to peel it because it's for you. And so that goes in there. And that's what's all in this little pocket in the back. And so here we go. That's the whole book. So I'll be putting this up in Etsy a little bit after I put up the video, or maybe right when I put up the video. But just check in there and you'll see it'll be in there. If not, it probably got sold, but I'll try putting it up right away. I just need to estimate the price on it. Yeah, I should have it up maybe a little bit right after I put up the video, maybe an hour or two, or probably be right up before. I'll do my best to get things up. But yeah, thank you for watching. And oh, my little mat moved. So I put like tape, keep it. I got cute little mats at Target, so I can't wait to put them in the background. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and take care. Bye.